I want to welcome everybody to the first virtual induction ceremony for our chapter of Alpha Pi Epsilon. So welcome. I want to introduce myself first. My name is Miriam Moody. I am the chapter advisor for Alpha Pi Epsilon. I am proud to be. I have been the advisor here since spring of 2010. And so it's been an exciting time and a learning time, as well as I've been in this particular role. I would also like to now turn it over to my co-advisor, Dr. Michael O'Dew, to welcome you all to this induction ceremony.
Yes, hello. My name is Michael O'Dew. I am the co-advisor. I am also the Dean of Math, Science, and Engineering at Southwestern College. It is my pleasure to welcome you to this glorious day. You know, Phi Theta Kappa is one of those opportunities which I will call a space that is reserved for a very select few. So you are one of those at the top echelon of academia. Pick any college out there. You always find the cream of the crowd. Not only though are you the cream of the crowd, there's something else that separates you from the rest of the crowd, from the rest of the world. You have that unique opportunity in that you are amongst the fellowship of scholars in terms of your peers, and you have your advisors. You know, what I tell people in Phi Theta Kappa is, in Phi Theta Kappa, he, she, they who walk alone, die alone. Miriam Moody and Michael O'Dew will never let you die alone. We're gonna find you, we're gonna track you, we're gonna trace you. You can run, run, run. Guess what? You cannot hide. Once you join, you are in for life. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. Thank you.
So we have with us today as well our superintendent president of our college, Dr. Kindre Murillo, whom I would like to turn it over to say hello and welcome you as well.
Oh, good morning. Thank you for letting me say hello. I really, really appreciate it. Congratulations. We're so excited for all of you. And I know you've got two amazing advisors here with Miriam and Dr. O'Dew. They care about you, and I want to thank them for all their love and care for our Phi Theta Kappa students. So good luck, and I'm really looking forward to participating today.
We also have a special guest with us who happens to be an associate regional coordinator for the Nevada, California region, Bruno Rhodes. So I would like him just to say hi to you all.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. Thank you all for joining us. I just want to say congratulations to all of you. A job well done. Keep up the good work. And we're excited to have you on board. Thank you.
Okay. So the purpose of Phi Theta Kappa for our wonderful family members who are joining us, so thank you for joining us and celebrating with your loved ones. The purpose of Phi Theta Kappa is to recognize and encourage scholarship among the two-year college students. In order to achieve this purpose, Phi Theta Kappa provides opportunities for the development of leadership and service. They also provide an intellectual climate for exchange of ideas and for lively fellowship for scholars and stimulation of interest in continuing academic excellence. The purpose of this particular ceremony is to recognize the scholastic achievements of our members and celebrate those achievements with family, friends, faculty, as well as administration. So again, welcome to you all. And I would like to turn it over to some of our officers right now.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bashir Diaz. I'm the Vice President of Finance.
Good morning. My name is Karina Sanchez. I'm the Vice President of Communications.
Hello, everyone. I'm Alitel Luna Sainz, and I'm the VP of Technology. So we're going to share with you the history of Phi Theta Kappa. Phi Theta Kappa traces its beginnings to a society that originated with 6 chapter members under the name of Kappa Phi Omicron at Stephens College in Columbia, Missouri in 1910. The society continued to grow, and in the spring of 1918 was one of the major honorary groups in Missouri. At a meeting of the presidents of the Missouri Junior Colleges for Women in 1918, it was decided to organize a new honorary society chapters of which would have common characters, stand, and similarity of organization. The name Phi Theta Kappa was chosen, and the society was incorporated in Missouri as a national organization. Founders modeled many aspects of the new society after the prestigious Senior College Honorary Society, Phi Beta Kappa.
In 1930, Margaret James became the first elected national president of Phi Theta Kappa while attending Whitworth College in Brookhaven, Mississippi. She became national secretary in 1935 and moved the records of the organization to her hometown of Canton. Also served as Phi Theta Kappa's chief executive for 50 years, retiring as executive director in 1985.
For the first 6 years, Phi Theta Kappa confined its activity to women's junior colleges, but in 1924, through constitutional amendment, the field of activity was enlarged to cover all junior colleges. In 1926, Phi Theta Kappa expanded beyond the borders of Missouri and into co-educational institutions. The American Association of Community Colleges recognized Phi Theta Kappa as the official honor society for 2-year colleges in 1929. Today, Phi Theta Kappa is the largest honor society in American higher education with more than 2 million members and 1,200 chapters located in the 50 United States, US territories, Canada, and Germany. Thank you.
We are privileged today to have 2 keynote speakers with us. I would like to welcome our Vice President of College Project, Demetrius Jake Loa, who will introduce our first keynote speaker. Hello?
Hi, good morning. So sorry.
Well, I guess there was bound to be one technical difficulty, wasn't there? And that's okay. This is how we roll. But we just thank you for your patience.
So sorry. So good morning, everyone. It's good to see everyone. Nicole Morgan earned her undergraduate degrees from UCLA, where she graduated summa cum laude before transferring to UCLA. Nicole was a student at Citrus College in Glendora, California. She remembers her community college years being some of the most transformative and catalyst for her subsequent academic pursuits. At Citrus College, Nicole served as the Beta Nu Eta chapter president from 2014 to 2016, and as the Nevada, California Regional Vice President for the Southwest District from 2015 to 2016. Nicole's leadership helped her chapter and regional team earn unprecedented awards and recognition for leadership, scholarship, fellowship, and service. Nicole is currently applying to the top law schools in the nation and aspires to practice human rights advocacy and disability law. When she's not working on law school applications, Nicole enjoys traveling with her husband and enjoy international cuisines, spending time with her family and friends, cooking, reading, deep sea fishing, and rooting for her favorite sports team. Please help me welcome Nicole Morgan.
Good morning, everyone. Can everyone hear me okay? Okay, perfect. Well, thank you for that introduction. And thank you, Professor Moody, Dean Odu, Madam President, chapter officers, inductees, family, and friends. I'm honored and humbled to join you in celebrating the newest inductees to the Alpha Pi Epsilon chapter of Phi Theta Kappa. This day celebrates the achievements of some of the most accomplished students at Southwestern College, and I believe a special congratulations are in order. Well done. I want to take a moment to express profound gratitude to everyone who made this induction ceremony possible, and to acknowledge once again the extraordinary group of individuals here today. I also want to congratulate the parents and families of these remarkable people. Your unconditional love, guidance, support, and encouragement throughout the years is a big reason why your sons and daughters are here today. Election to the largest and most prestigious International Honor Society for two-year colleges celebrates your intellectual curiosity, academic achievement, and personal character. It's no secret that we're living through an unprecedented time in our nation's history. And now, more than ever, Phi Theta Kappa's hallmarks of scholarship, leadership, fellowship, and service must be at the forefront of your efforts at Southwestern College, your prospective universities, in your future careers, and beyond. For the inductees being honored today, you were selected based on your commitment to these hallmarks. You excel in academics, there's no doubt about that. But that's only part of the reason you're here. You have a fire inside that drives you to give your time, to give your knowledge, and to give your energy to those who need help the most. Right now, at this moment, I challenge every one of you to envision a new world using the tools that this organization will provide you. As leaders and scholars, I challenge you to imagine a future that moves beyond devastation and into a more hopeful and powerful world. As community builders dedicated to service and fellowship, I urge you to prioritize others' needs and establish an emotional connection and heartfelt commitment to the human collective. Our current national and global crisis has taught me the importance of how we respond to our circumstances. Our response is much more critical, more defining, and more lasting than the circumstances themselves. Because of your hard work and dedication to excellence, we have something to look forward to for the future. You are here for a reason. And it's not because you sit back and rely on your ability to study and work tirelessly in your classes. No, that's not enough for you. Instead, you've chosen to take an active role by joining Phi Theta Kappa because you share the belief that the few can help inspire the many. You are selfless leaders who give service to others without worrying about what you will receive in return. As you become more involved on the chapter, regional, and international level, you will discover that many of your peers share your same intellectual curiosity and fire. I'm grateful to be a part of this community and watch you all embark on your journeys as members of this prestigious organization. Phi Theta Kappa afforded me a wealth of opportunities and surrounded me with a group of people who truly wanted me to succeed. I know that I would not be where I am today if it weren't for the guidance from my regional and chapter advisors, shout out to Mama Moody and Bruno, fellow officers, and the hundreds of dedicated Phi Theta Kappans I've met along the way. Their support, passion, pushed me to my comfort zone, the best of myself. Having served as the Nevada, California Regional Vice President of the Southwest District and as chapter president of Beta Nu Eta, I found that I was just a single member of a vast community of thoughtful and driven community college students across the nation. I found myself among the best of the best, and I learned that we weren't the exception to a community college education. We exemplified how community colleges can and do change lives every day. Because of my involvement in Phi Theta Kappa, I was accepted to UCLA on a full tuition scholarship, and I'm proud to announce that I graduated with summa cum laude honors. But it wasn't always easy, and I'm a true testament to show that with success sometimes comes failure. But I want to remind you all that it is indeed okay to fail. Had I not endured my previous adversities, I would not have accomplished or achieved what I have thus far. In life, you will face many, many obstacles, but it is how you handle these obstacles that will determine your overall growth and development. So choose optimism over pessimism and embrace every hurdle and obstacle you encounter. When I transferred to UCLA in the spring of 2016, I was nervous. Has community college prepared me for an education at the #1 public university in the country? Would I fall on my face? Some of my advisors and professors warned me that UCLA would be very different and that I should not expect to do as well as I had at my community college. As the first wave of exams hit, I braced myself. I was sure that the questions would be beyond me, that my answers would be inadequate, but I did well. More tests and essays came and went, and each time I approached a new academic challenge, I was sure that I would not succeed, but I did. At the end of my first quarter, my neuroscience professor, who I was very friendly with, asked me how things had gone. It must have been much more difficult than your community college, right? I thought about it and I realized, no, not really. My Citrus College education and my scholarship experiences through Phi Theta Kappa had prepared me for everything I faced at UCLA. And that's what I want all of you to realize as you sit here today. Your induction into this society is an acknowledgement of your hard work, drive, and a quality of mind that have led you to excel here at Southwestern. But know this, that those qualities that brought you here today, that have enabled you to do so well here, will serve you well wherever it is you go. Some of you will be moving on to four-year colleges, and some will be starting new careers. Whatever you choose to do next, know that your membership in this society indicates that you have the ability to do great things and to be leaders. Whether that means sitting on your child's PTA, working with the Honor Society at your new university, or inspiring others with your talent, compassion, and dedication to excellence in your future careers. Each and every one of you is well prepared for any and all of the challenges you will face. For any graduating officers and members wrapping up their time at Southwestern College, I want you to view this not as an end, but as a beginning. I encourage you to use your accomplishments in Phi Theta Kappa to challenge yourselves further and achieve even more significant milestones in the next chapters of your lives. To the inductees, I encourage you to engage with your new Phi Theta Kappa community by solving problems, raising questions, helping others, conducting research, and by doing more than what was previously done. You are being honored here today because you embody the best qualities of the truly exceptional student community at Southwestern College. You have embraced this experience as an opportunity to become more than you were when you arrived. You didn't come here to reinforce what you already knew or what you thought you knew. You realized early on that a diploma is not a job ticket, but instead represents a significant achievement. It reflects the diverse knowledge and skills you've acquired, and also the quality of character and intellect needed to be successful at an institution like Southwestern and beyond. And because you have been the brightest examples of these core values, a passion for and commitment to learning and serving others, you have been invited for membership into Phi Theta Kappa, our nation's most prestigious honor society for two-year colleges. I'm confident that you will live out these values for the rest of your lives and that you will make us proud. You are all brilliant and destined for greatness. You got this. I look forward to hearing about your successes as the newest members of Alpha Pi Epsilon. Thank you all for inviting me to be a part of this momentous occasion. And congratulations once again to the inductees on all your achievements and best wishes in the years to come. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nicole, for those empowering words. And we're truly inspired and we're proud of your accomplishments too as well. So thank you. So now we're moving along to our second guest speaker for today. Dr. Tina King has worked as a professional educator for more than 16 years and has served in every sector of public education in California. She began her career as a middle school teacher in the Compton Unified School District. Following a distinguished career in public K-12 education, Dr. King transitioned to post-secondary education and served as a student affairs officer at CSU Fullerton. Afterwards, she took on the roles of Director of Institutional Research and Planning and Dean of Instruction and Student Services in the North Orange County Community College District. Currently, Dr. King serves as the Assistant Superintendent and Vice President for Student Affairs at Southwestern College, where she oversees a division of more than 300 educators serving a diverse population of nearly 30,000 students. Dr. King is a tireless advocate for students and is extremely passionate about issues that affect student equity, student success, and policy in public education. King received her Bachelor's of Arts in Liberal Studies and a multiple subject credential from California State University, Northridge. She holds a Master of Arts in Education from the University of Southern California and a doctorate in Community College Leadership from California State University, Fullerton. Dr. King's greatest accomplishment is being the proud mother of 5 beautiful children. Please give it up for Dr. Tina King.
Good morning, and welcome to the 2020 Phi Theta Kappa induction ceremony. I'm Dr. Tina King, the Assistant Superintendent, Vice President of Student Affairs here at Southwestern College. It is a great honor to be the keynote speaker for today's ceremony and to wear this stole. Thank you. I would like to first acknowledge and thank the faculty advisor, Professor Miriam Moody, President Christian Sanchez, and the Executive Leadership Cabinet of Phi Theta Kappa. I would like to also acknowledge the family and supporters of the inductees who are present in Zoom land with us. This honor is also about your support. To our 2020 inductees, I would like to commend you all on your resilience and tenacity. Through all of your trials and tribulations and through 2 world pandemics, COVID-19 and racial unrest in America, you are here. You worked hard, and because of your hard work, you have been accepted into a lifelong organization and honor society. I would like to acknowledge how proud I am that you took advantage of an amazing opportunity such as Phi Theta Kappa. I encourage each and every one of you to thank your support systems who have encouraged you and supported you to reach this point. And although you're not able to celebrate this accomplishment the way you might have intended, those of you who attended yesterday's drive-thru felt the celebration. I believe, like Paulo Freire and Nelson Mandela believed, education liberates minds in our communities, and education remains one of the few pathways to prosperity in our country. For more than 100 years, Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society has helped millions of high-achieving college students reach their full potential. This organization helps students recognize their academic success by giving students the opportunities to develop professional and leadership skills. You now have access to a new world with opportunities, new opportunities. Through PTK, you have the ability to earn scholarships, explore career paths, and access support and capital through education. Nearly 20 years ago, I remember it like yesterday. I was graduating from high school. I was barely able to make it through high school, so of course, I was not equipped to attend which I thought attend college. I did not have a qualifying GPA. I was a first-generation student from a single-parent household. My mother did not have a high school diploma nor a GED, and my father was incarcerated. Let me not forget that I was the second oldest of 8 siblings. I began working nearly 30 hours per week when I was 15 years old and did so throughout high school. There was no way I would succeed in anyone's college. I did not even think college was for me. But I deserved an opportunity no matter my life circumstances. I could not allow my life circumstances to define me, nor control my ability to receive the quality education that I deserve. I wish I could say that it was that easy for me to finish college with no hiccups, but that is far from the truth. I had struggles and obstacles that I did not anticipate, most notably having a child during my sophomore year of college. As a young mom, I attended every community college in the Los Angeles Community College District to finish my degree on time. I would start my day at Los Angeles Pierce College and end my day nearly 50 miles away at Los Angeles Harbor College, having to navigate the traffic, the parking, classes, working, as well as having a small child. This was challenging to say the least. How was it possible? But it was possible, and it changed my life. I stand before you today not because I was so smart or because my parents could afford to support my education aspirations, but because of the opportunities and people who believed in me, just like many of you, and the reasons why you are here today. The opportunities that I took advantage of, and I worked extremely hard. Today, for me, this is a full circle that I have a pleasure to speak to you all and share my journey. It is an honor and privilege. During undergrad, I was also accepted to an honor society, which really gave me the motivation I needed to continue. Although it was not Phi Theta Kappa, the honor society, which I am still a lifetime member, will forever be a part of my journey and success. It was an accomplishment for me and my family. Lastly, I'd like to say to you all today, do not stop when you are weary or when you think you have failed. And when you finish, because you will finish, you still have an obligation to Phi Theta Kappa and to other students. Pay it forward. Pay it forward by seeing the greatness in every student, by looking past people's circumstances and into their future, by fighting for their hopes and dreams, by breaking down walls of injustices, and by giving the next student or the next person you encounter when you get to your career aspirations, by giving people the opportunity, by loving them and giving them opportunity to be who they are, by giving people grace. My hope for each and every one of you is that this accomplishment is not your last momentum point, but rather just the beginning for you. Continue to aspire and reach your goals. Go make Southwestern College proud, Phi Theta Kappa proud, and your families and communities. Again, congratulations. You are now a part of a luxurious organization, Phi Theta Kappa.
Thank you, Dr. King. And now I would like to turn it over to some of our members, to some of our officers who will give you a little background on the rose you received and a couple of other items.
Hi everyone, my name is Jennifer Laurent and I am the VP for Honors in Action. Honors in Action is basically an undergraduate research project made accessible to community colleges via Phi Theta Kappa. And today I will be sharing a quote from Phi Theta Kappa to you all. And the quote says, "Watch your thoughts, they become your words. Watch your words, they become actions. Watch your actions, they become habits. Watch your habit, they become character. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny." Now I will turn it down to another of our officers, Luis, and he'll share the symbol of the touch with you all.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Luis Monge, and I'm the second ICC representative for Phi Theta Kappa. And my job is to attend the ICC meetings and represent our organization. And what I want to say is about the symbol of the torch, the torch which can be found on your golden keeping symbolizes knowledge, which is the servant of wisdom, which deals with prudence and leads in the way of righteousness in the midst of the paths of judgment. Thank you. And now I would like to turn for DJ.
Hello, everyone. Yesterday, you received the white rose, which typifies purity and beauty of life, and its white buds signifying intellectual associations. You will receive this rose as a symbol of our newly formed intellectual friendship.
And now I'd like to turn it over to our chapter president, Christian Sanchez.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here. So we're going to give you a little bit about our member pin, which is this pin right here. And again, my name is Christian Sanchez, and I am the Alpha Pi Epsilon chapter president.
My name is Bailey Watkins, and I am the Alpha Pi Epsilon executive vice president.
My name is Larissa Cristal Bocarina Andrade, and I am your VP of Social Affairs for Alpha Phi Epsilon.
This is the emblem of Phi Theta Kappa. It consists of a golden slab keyed at the top and bottom. The golden field, like the escutcheon of our coat of arms, refers to the golden opportunities that abound on every hand of society folk to evidence their culture and perform good works. Since gold is the most noble of metals, it shall have further significance to our society, for it shall represent that nobility attained by those who achieve intellectual leadership. Across the slab, you will observe a black band. It represents the three ideals, which bind us together, and the cultural self-control, which is the necessary foundation for true wisdom, aspiration, and purity.
Shining through the black emblem background are the three Greek letters, which are the initials of the Greek words meaning wisdom, aspiration, and purity. Behind the band is a wreath on the one side composed of oak leaves and on the other laurel. The oak leaves stand for stability and strength of character. As symbolized by the sturdy oak, the graceful, curling leaves of the laurel signify achievement and success. All attributes for membership in our society. Above the band is the representation of the head of Athena, a symbol of learning. In the base appeared the Greek letters meaning light, the light of knowledge and learning, the common ideal for members of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society.
The badge stands as a symbol for a high idealism of our organization and membership into our select group. You have studied the constitution of this organization, the purpose of which is to foster a spirit of devotion to study and to scholarly ideals among its members, whose principles are embodied in the Greek letters, which stand for, bear with me on the pronunciation, sorry, phronemon, thumos, and katharos, which stand for wisdom, aspiration, and purity. Now that the standards and ideals of this organization have been fully revealed to you, you come to the complete knowledge, you come to the complete pledge, which admits you into complete fellowship.
Thank you so very much for explaining what the membership pin stands for that you all are receiving shortly if you have not already received it. I would now like to also introduce you to our Vice President of Academic Affairs. I would like her to give you a welcome and congratulations. So I would like to introduce Dr. Minu Spradley.
Good morning, everybody. You all made my day yesterday by including me in the drive-by. Being able to see many of you in person. Being stuck in the house has been trying, I'm sure, for everybody. So I thank you so much for including me. It's an honor. I want to congratulate everybody on their induction and on your current accomplishment and your future accomplishment, because I know you all are going to go far. I love to see all of the families that I see in the backgrounds of the Zoom. You are the backbone of your student, and I am so happy to see you all here. I was also especially happy to see everyone during the drive-through that came with family, friends, children, husbands, wives. It was absolutely wonderful to see you all and all of your support. I wish you all well. Please stay healthy, please stay safe, and I know you all are going to go very far. I am very, very proud of every single one of you.
Thank you, Dr. Spradley. We appreciate your words, and we appreciate you and Dr. King being at our drive-through part of our induction ceremony yesterday. It was very special for our members. Sorry about that. Okay. So, honored faculty, administration, and fellow Phi Theta Kappa members, I am pleased to present to you these candidates for membership in our Honor Society. These students have fulfilled all the requirements for membership and have been selected because they have chosen scholarship, leadership, service, and fellowship as their hallmarks. I recommend them for acceptance into the Alpha Pi Epsilon chapter of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. Members, you are about to be inducted into a scholarly fellowship which embraces community colleges, not only of your own state, but of the nation and the world. This fellowship is Phi Theta Kappa, and your chapter is Alpha Pi Epsilon. After induction, you will find among the members an atmosphere of scholarship to which we suggest that you give of yourselves in order that the organization may actually be meaningful to you. So, I am going to ask all of our members, including our officers, to please unmute yourselves as you will repeat after me in taking your oath. So I know this may sound a little crazy on Zoom, but we're gonna make this work. So, newly inducted members, as well as our officers, please repeat after me. I, and then state your name. Do solemnly promise. On this third day of October. To uphold the standards of Phi Theta Kappa.
To uphold the standards of Phi Theta Kappa.
And to keep this object. And aim in mind. I do solemnly pledge allegiance.
I do solemnly pledge allegiance
to my fellow members. And promise to aid them. In all worthy endeavors. Good job, you guys did awesome. You can now mute yourselves again.
Congratulations, everybody.
Okay. You can all go ahead and mute yourselves again, please. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so I mentioned we had one little, right? Well, looks like we might have a second little challenge here. It's okay. We got this. We got this.
I would like to thank my family, my friends, everyone at my high school, and everyone at Southwestern College that has supported me throughout my educational journey. I'm so grateful to have had this opportunity to be part of Phi Theta Kappa, and I look forward to being able to contribute to this honor society.
Hi, my name is Elsa Alonso, and I am a proud member of Phi Theta Kappa. I want to thank Mrs. Moody and the members of PTK for this wonderful opportunity. I also want to thank my family for supporting me. I especially want to thank my mom for motivating me to work hard and become my best self. I am so incredibly honored to be part of something so great. And again, I just want to thank everyone who has been there for me and supported me throughout my entire academic journey.
I am thankful with my family, with my parents, my brothers, with my friends, with my new PTK family and my Puente family. Also thankful with Southwestern College for my educational path, with the scholarships I've received, and thankful for being here at this amazing opportunity.
Hi everyone, I'd like to thank David Ramirez, Professor Francisco Bustos, and Dr. Murillo for believing in me and what I will accomplish. And I'd like to thank my mams for being my daily support, Dr. Corona, She Se Puede. I'd like to thank my family, and especially my children and my husband for being there for me every single day.
First of all, I would like to thank the faculty at Southwestern as well as Phi Theta Kappa for allowing me to be part of this amazing academic community as a high schooler. It's been such an honor and a privilege to be here, and I've learned so much from my experience. I would like to thank my parents and grandparents for always spurring me on throughout every second of my academic journey, my sister for encouraging me to join PTK, and my friends Jessica and Eliana for always motivating me to do my best.
First, I want to thank my family who supported and learned with me along this journey. Also, a special thank to my counselors and professors that made me see what I can do. And finally, to Puente, EOPS, and Phi Theta Kappa, because they are there to prepare us in the not so easy path of education.
I'd like to thank my family for always being there for me and teaching me how to be the loudest person in the room, and for also teaching me the value of education and helping me be a better student in the classroom and helping me to be a lifelong learner. And I am also thankful for all the teachers that I've had and all the professors that I've had that have helped me to be a lifelong learner.
I'm grateful for my family who has been always there to support me, for my godfather, my godmother who invited me to their house and opened the doors and supported me to get into college. I'm also grateful for my mom who has doors for me. I'm grateful for the Point Learning community who accepted me and has given me support in my journey, my educational journey, and I'm also grateful for you, Phi Theta Kappa. Thank you.
Hi, I'd like to thank my parents for being a source of inspiration and encouragement always. I'd like to thank my husband for his support and for being a great example of work ethic. And I'd like to thank my teachers for their patience and their knowledge. Thank you so much.
I would like to thank everyone who has helped me get to where I am today, especially my family, my friends, my teachers, and everyone else who has encouraged me and made an impact on my life and shaped me into the person I am today. I want to thank them for always believing in me and for never giving up on me, even during times where I was doubting myself. This has been both crazy and a hard journey, and without them and their support, I don't think I'll be able to be where I am today. So I'm truly grateful to have these people in my life and to know that I will always have them no matter what.
Hi, I would like to thank my family because they are always supporting me with all my goals. They give me the motivation that I need, and they are pushing me to be a better student and person. Also, I would like to thank my counselors from EOPS. They are always helping me. They are guiding me in this academic journey, and thank you so much for this opportunity.
I would like to thank everyone who has helped me succeed in some type of way, whether it be from my parents for raising me and taking care of me, to my teachers for just showing me so many different things on how to succeed, and just everyone who I've been in contact with in general who has helped me get this far in life and sticking with me as I continue to move forward in life. So thank you.
Hi, I would like to thank my family, especially my mom and my dad, who always support me and push me to accomplish all my goals. And also, I would like to thank my EOPS counselors who always are there for me and always support me and keep me motivated to do it better at school. Bye.
Hello. The people I chose have been of great influence up to this point in my life is my family. My father, who taught me to be open-minded, to investigate, to do research, and to always look for a right answer. My mother, who taught me to follow my dreams and be persistent as to what I want in my future. And my sister, who taught me to believe in myself and to always give value to my work. Because of them and the people who have supported me, I now have this opportunity. So thank you.
I would like to thank my Grandpa Thomas for inspiring me to reach for the stars. I would also like to thank my 4 wonderful children and husband for providing me the motivation and strength to keep reaching for those stars even when they feel too far away. I would like to thank EOPS and Southwestern College for helping me make my educational dreams a reality. I also appreciate Mrs. Moody and the support she has provided with helping me gain membership to Phi Theta Kappa. I'm ecstatic to be a member and welcome everybody. Thank you.
I would like to thank my family for always being a great influence in my life and for supporting me through my academic path. Also to all the people who have guided me to succeed, such as my counselor, the FYE program during my first year of college, and the EOPS program, who has been of a great help in my academic years here at Southwestern College. I am proud and thankful to be in this honors organization.
Hi everyone, my name is Holly Brasenio, and I just wanted to take this moment to thank my amazing husband Alex for always supporting me and encouraging me to continue my education. I also would like to thank my parents and my amazing sister that just passed away. She was always so excited that I decided to go back to school, so I just want to thank her and everyone.
Hi, I just want to thank my mom, I want to thank my dad, I also want to thank my stepmom because they've all been such great influences in my life. They've always told me to look forward, always to go on with my life, work very hard for what I want to do, and anything I can do, I can achieve it. And I also want to thank my friends for always being there for me, always pushing forward, telling me that I'm doing a great job, and it's just been really a great influence in my life.
I want to start off by thanking my family for always being supportive of everything I do. I want to especially thank my mom for always being an inspiration and just showing me that I can do anything I set my mind to. I also want to thank my friends for always being there and being supportive of whatever journey it is that I'm going through. And lastly, I want to thank Ms. Moody for reaching out to me about this honor society and allowing me to take part in it.
I want to thank my friends, my family, my parents, and my high school art teachers who have been my greatest supporters throughout my educational career. And they've been crucial to my development and pursuing my dreams, even though they had to change a little bit. Regardless, I'm very fortunate to be here and also to be alongside PTK. Thank you so much.
Hi everybody! The one person that I would like to thank is my husband, who has supported my decision to go back to school and has helped me tremendously. He has cooked, cleaned, ironed his own clothes, taken care of our girls, and without his help I would not be the successful student I am today. So thank you, babe. I love you. Bye everybody!
Hello everyone. First of all, I hope everyone is safe. I would like to thank my mom and my family for supporting me every step of the way through my academic journey. I would like to thank also my professors, every professor I've had throughout these years, because they have helped me become the person I am now. They have taught me so much things throughout these years, and they are a big part of my life too. So thank you so much.
I'd just like to take a moment to thank everyone who's helped support me over these past 4 years, straight into my now second year of college. And among those people I want to thank are my family, and also some of my teachers, especially the ones who have taught me some things that I think will be very important for the kind of career that I want to pursue. Without their support, I don't think I would really be able to get into an honor society like this, to have this sort of opportunity. So yeah, thank you to all of you.
I would like to thank my family, especially my parents, who have sacrificed a lot to support me in school. I want to thank everyone that has supported me here at Salveston College, including the professors that I've had in the past and that I look up to. I'm thankful for the counselors that have helped me and guided me in my academic journey. And lastly, I want to thank Phi Theta Kappa for giving me the opportunity to join their organization.
Hello, I want to give thanks to God first for allowing me to live this far. I want to also give the honors and give thanks to my parents, to my wife, to my mentor, to my mother-in-law, to my brothers and sisters, my sisters-in-law, who have always been there in the good times and in the bad times for me, and everybody else who I didn't mention. I appreciate everything you've done for me. Thank you.
I want to thank my family for always being there for me and for being so supportive throughout my college journey, especially my older brother who I've looked up to and who's been my biggest role model. And I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of them giving me all of their support.
Hi, I want to thank to my mom and my dad because they always given me everything to continue to study and they never let me down. I also want to thank to my EUPS counselor for being so kind with me and always helping me to be better and more successful in my career. And to my friends because they always believe in me and support me. And also I want to say that it's a pleasure to be part of PTK and share this with Diana Velázquez and Dulce Vega. Bye.
I would like to thank my sisters, my brother, and my parents for being such a huge support while I'm in college. Also, I would like to thank my friends, Esme, Lisette, Brisa, Yalena, Carla, and Itzel, because you guys are amazing and you always make me feel happy and have fun in college, which is super hard to have. Also, I would like to thank PTK because you made me feel welcome since day one, which it is truly amazing. So, thank you.
I'd
to say a big thank you to my family, to all the professors in Southwestern College who have in one way or the other contributed to my academic growth. I'd like to say a big thank you to Ms. Moody, who has made it possible for me to be a part of this great organization. My gratitude goes especially to my brother and my daughters for their support and encouragement in the course of this journey. It hasn't been easy, I must say, but I am very thankful. I am truly happy to be here in Southwestern College, and I'm very happy to be a part of this prestigious organization. Thank you.
I would like to thank my wife Bonnie for her unlimited love and support through my journey of education and career achievements. I would not be able to do any of this without her. My family, my wife, have been my continued motivation and influence that have put me here in this seat today. So thank you.
Hi everyone! First of all, I would like to thank Ms. Moody for recognizing my academic success and selecting me for being a part of this amazing program. Thank you so much to the PTK officers for being so welcoming. I'm excited for what you guys have prepared for us this year. And finally, I would like to thank my family and friends back home in Hawaii who has been supporting me since day one.
I am thankful with my family for all their support, especially my parents. They have done everything they can to help me continue in my education. I am thankful with my best friends because they're always there cheering me up. And I'm also really thankful for the Honor Society for letting me be part of such a great organization. Thank you very much.
Hello. So I would like to thank my parents for being supportive and always really worked hard for me to get an education, and I'm very thankful for that. I would also like to thank my brother since he has been my motivation in life to complete all.
I would like to thank my family for supporting and encouraging me throughout my academic journey. I'd also like to thank my EOPS counselor, Ms. Contreras, for giving me awesome advice for my career and allowing me to meet people in that field. Lastly, I'd like to thank my FYE peer mentor, Sayla, for giving me advice when I was lost in my first year at Southwestern.
I would like to thank my family and friends for continuing to support me even before college. I would also like to give a big thank you to the Office of Student Equity Programs and Services, Doctora, Carla, Kiara, and Nathan. Thank you so much for guiding me through Southwestern. And lastly, I would like to give a big thank you to my biggest inspiration, my grandma, and my two best friends, Jesslyn and Jadine, for continuing to support me and be there for me.
I would like to thank my family and friends for always supporting me, especially my mom. Whenever I felt like giving up, she would always tell me to push through and that it would always be worth it at the end, so I'm forever grateful for her. I would also like to thank PTK for giving me this amazing opportunity. It's been a wild ride, but I wouldn't be here without my support system, so thank you.
I would like to start this video by thanking my ESL teachers and EOPS program. Also to the Southwestern counselors for all the help and advice they gave me to continue my studies, so that in the future I will be able to complete my goal, which is to transfer to the university and have a degree in business. I'm really grateful to the college and the programs for giving me so much support.
Hello everyone, I would like to thank my supportive family and friends, especially to my mom, my dad, and my brother who never stopped believing in me. It is such a great honor and privilege to be part of this organization. To thank you to Phi Theta Kappa and especially to Ms. Moody for this opportunity. And to all who have been there throughout my educational career, my teachers, counselors, mentors who guided me on my path.
I'm truly blessed and grateful to have you all. Thank you.
I'd like to thank a few people who've had great influence on my life so far. First would be my brother, James Sabers. Second, I would like to thank Kyle McLean and his parents, Ryan and Arvin. Third, I would like to thank my best friend, Danny Laza. And last, I would love to thank my girlfriend, Lisa Hermuch. Without these people, my life would not be the same. And I'm lucky to have them to push me forward for my academic success.
I'd like to first thank God, because without him, nothing in my life would be possible. To my family for their constant support and always believing in me. To Abi Shakur Omar and Sandy Sada, two amazing counselors at Southwestern College, for their continued help along the way. And to this amazing organization with the sense of community and great resources available. I'm really excited and grateful to be a part of Phi Theta Kappa. Thank you.
I would like to thank my family for supporting me 100% in everything that I do and encouraging me to do well academically. I want to give a special thanks to my mom for taking the time to study with me when I have difficult tests and always making me think positive and giving me positive vibes. I would also like to thank Phi Theta Kappa. I really believe that they will help me achieve my educational goals and my dreams. Thank you, you guys are amazing.
Hello everyone, my name is Whitney Fountain and I'm currently majoring in communication and also working on my certificate for Spanish at Southwestern College. My dream job would be to be a body language expert, and I cannot thank just one person, but I need to thank my mom, my husband, my kids, my sister, and my friends for all inspiring me to go back to school and supporting me throughout this process. So thank you.
I would like to say thank you to God, my family here in California, as well as Florida, and to my best friends and boyfriend for always supporting me through everything in life. They all motivate me to be a better person every day. And I also like to say thank you to the PTK family for allowing me to have great opportunities and to be part of an amazing group. Thank you.
I would like to thank my amazing family and my very supportive friends for all of their encouragement. And I am very thankful and looking forward to being part of this organization.
So members, please get those candles out that you received yesterday through the drive-thru. And go ahead and light them. So it is my pleasure to welcome you into the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society and the lively fellowship of scholars that it affords. I salute you for your accomplishment. I charge you to explore always for truth and to dedicate yourselves to the cultivation of the well-reasoned life, which is a prelude to service and honor. Once again, congratulations, new members. So members, you may now blow out your candles. So, officers, you are charged with the responsibility of learning the duties of your office and executing those duties to the best of your abilities. So please unmute yourself, officers, and repeat after me. I, and then state your name.
I, Christian Sanchez,
Do solemnly promise.
Do solemnly promise
To fulfill to the best of my abilities.
to fulfill to the best of my abilities
My duties.
my duties
As an officer.
as an officer
of the Alpha Pi Epsilon chapter
of the Alpha Pi Epsilon chapter
of Phi Theta Kappa.
of Phi Theta Kappa.
No, yo estaba diciendo. Okay, so please mute yourselves again.
I would like to thank my family for all their support, especially my parents and my grandmother for being my motivation. I would also like to thank everyone at Southwestern College that has impacted my life, from my professors, classmates turned friends, Miss Moody, and all of our amazing PTK members. And I can't thank enough our previous officer team. They have motivated me to do more and to be more, and I'm honored to serve as your VP of Social Affairs.
It was not an easy transition for me to be an immigrant in this country, but joining Phi Theta Kappa changed my life. PTK helped me bring out the sleeping dragon in me and realize my self-worth. I want to thank my PTK family, especially DJ, Hannah, and Jen, for being such great friends. Our late night talks about life and school are really helping me get through the struggles. Thank you for always encouraging me to be bold and be more confident. And to my husband and my son for their love and support. Family is where your heart is. Thank you, family. I am grateful for your support and the constant reminder that I have what it takes to succeed.
Thank my family for always being there for me and supporting me and encouraging me. And I also would like to thank my PTK family and my friends Jen, DJ, Hannah, and Bassie.
Hello everyone, so I'm grateful for Phi Theta Kappa because it made me who I am today, a better person, a better student, and a better leader. My mom would be so proud of, and I owe it all to her, as well as all of the lifelong friendships I made throughout the year, chapter advisor, especially to my friends Bassie, Hannah, and the two Jennifers, and many more. Awesome to be a part with my officer team. You guys are amazing and have made me a better person today. I love you all, and thank you everyone, and happy induction ceremony.
First, I want to thank my family because without them, I wouldn't be in the position I am today. Thank you for supporting every decision that I've ever made. I want to thank my fellow officers for their patience, kindness, and help. And last but not least, I want to thank Professor Moody for believing in me when I was her student, and now for trusting me with the responsibility of being an officer at PTK.
I want to thank my family for always being there and supporting me doing all this stuff, because without them I wouldn't be standing where I am right now. For my father, who taught me the importance of hard work and to follow a medical career just like him, to become an orthopedic surgeon. Also my mother for showing me the importance of organization and time management. Then my brothers to show me the balance of having fun and work. Thank you to helping me to become the person I am right now and continue.
Hello. First, I would like to thank PTK, Miss Moody, all of my officer team. I'm super excited for this moment. I would like to thank Southwestern College as a whole, administration, staff, faculty, everybody who's helped me along the way. I'd most like to thank my family, my wife, and my children who have been so supportive of my academic journey. And most of all, I'd like to thank Puente. Without them, I would have never had my start. Thank you, David Ramirez and Profe Bustos.
Thank you to my parents who have always been so supportive of my decisions and have encouraged me to do my very best. Thank you to the teachers and counselors at Southwestern College that have provided me with great opportunities and resources to advance my academic goals. And thank you so much to Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society at our school that has always been so kind and inclusive to me. Thank you so much.
I would like to thank my parents and my grandparents whose support and assistance has made attending and succeeding in school possible. I'd like to thank all of the professors who I've had here at Southwestern College who have been supportive and helpful. I would like to thank the current and former officer teams as well as Miss Moody, who have been just really supportive and who I've learned a lot from. But most importantly, I would like to thank my twin children who are the reason I am even here in the first place.
So officers, please get your candles and light them. So officers, congratulations. You have been fulfilling your duties as your roles as an Alpha Pi Epsilon officer more than has been required of any officer team in the past due to this challenge that we're having of being online. So I thank you for all that you've already done, and I thank you for what you are continuing to do, and I thank you for being a source of information and support for our chapter. Congratulations, officers. So officers, you can go ahead and blow out your candles. And as is tradition with Phi Theta Kappa, we have a prayer of guidance over our brand new officer team, as well as over our members. And some of you I know have seen Pastor Archie Robinson in the past. He has been with us now for 3 induction ceremonies, and I'm very grateful to him. So I would like to turn it over to Pastor Archie Robinson from New Birth Kingdom Covenant Church.
I am so delighted to be here today. The next best thing to this is just being with you all, for real, not virtual. But I am so glad. I am so glad. I always feel honored to be with such minds that I see that are getting and moving forward and coming together. I just want, before I pray and pray the guidance, I just had a few lines of scripture, and it's in Proverbs. Can everybody hear me pretty well? Okay, good. All right, so it's in Proverbs, and I'm just going to read a few verses of it. Proverbs, the 2nd chapter, starting with the 6th verse, it says this: wisdom is a gift from a generous God, and every word he speaks is full of revelation and becomes a foundation of understanding within you. 7th verse says, for the Lord has a hidden storehouse of wisdom made accessible to his godly lovers. He becomes your personal bodyguard as you follow his ways, protecting and guarding you as you choose what is right. Last one. Then you will discover all that is just, proper, and fair, and be empowered to make the right decisions as you walk into your destiny. You're going into your destiny, and that's what I'm praying for. I'm praying that you're going to be the ones that are going to make the big decisions in our land today, that are going to change hearts and lives, and that you're going to be a light, just like the candles you lit. You're going to be a light to the next generation of people. I feel like I am the oldest one on this call, so I can say that. All right. But with that being said, let me pray for you all. So, Father, I thank you for what you have done with the minds and the hearts of these young men and women. Lord, I pray that their families grow and increase. I pray that you protect them, even as your scripture has said. But Lord God, let them now understand that what they're receiving in this education, that they make it really worthwhile by bringing forth wisdom, making sure that they apply the wisdom to the knowledge that they're receiving. And as they go, bless them in everything they do. Help them to prosper, not only monetarily, but Lord, help them prosper in the way they love each other, the way they love their families. Let them grow. Lord, I come against all things that would try to stop them from being the full person that you have called them to be. Let them move in purpose and let their hearts be open to you. I give you glory and I thank you for everyone that is on this call today. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thank you, Pastor Archie.
Bless you.
And as is tradition, we shall, you don't have to sing, but So, on behalf of the new members and the new officers, we'd like to thank the family and friends who have come here to celebrate with them. We thank you for your support. We thank you for your encouragement and giving our new members and officers the necessary tools that they need to not only handle the present, but the future. So I thank you for coming. I thank you for attending, and I wish you Godspeed. Bye, all.
Bye, everybody. Congratulations.
Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. God bless.
Congratulations. You all look good.